Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Two Tangled Skeins. I'm Sue, also known as Crafty Knitter 7 on Ravelry. This is Gadget. We're January 19th, 2013, and this is episode 24. I'd like to welcome back the viewers that are watching us and welcome any new viewers that have joined us. I can never get through a beginning, can I?
I'm Kari, also known as Data Knitter, and I'm sick, so...
Just cold.
Yeah.
There's like an invisible wall here.
Yeah, I'm not touching her or anything.
I'm not touching you.
Watch it. The pug will touch you. I don't know what the pug is doing. I really don't know what the pug is doing.
Gadget, come here.
So I'm a little scattered today, as you could probably tell. And the pug is a little hyper. Oh yeah, finding. Blip, YouTube, iTunes, all under Two Tangled Skeins, TWO. Blog. twotangledskeins.wordpress.com, and on Ravelry, on our Ravelry group. Come join us, because we're almost at 300, and we're doing a 300 member draw as soon as we hit it. Well, the show after we hit it anyway. So hopefully next week.
Yes.
There will be yarny goodness.
284 as of this morning.
So come join us. Bring your friends. Bring your family.
Everybody's welcome.
Anyways.
So yeah. So FOs.
FOs.
I didn't think I would have an FO by the time the show.
Went to record.
Yes, that. But I do. One of them's on my foot, so you're only going to get to see one. These are my. Oh, I can't see there. These are my vanilla socks out of Stand By Me yarns. Yes, I see you. And it's just a vanilla sock pattern because, as you can see, it's stripes and it's green. It's the Oscar the Grouch colorway. And Please Stand By Yarns is Lillian Trudeau, who is Harpo716 on Ravelry. Her Etsy shop is Please Stand By Yarns, like I said like 3 times. And this is knit on 2.5 millimeters, which is, I don't know what it is in the US.
1.5.
1.5. That's what I thought, but a US 2.25 is 1.5. Anyway.
No, a US 1.
Oh, that's a 1, so I have it down there wrong. Okay, so 2.5 millimeter needle. So that's my FO, and I'm going to put it back on my foot now.
I guess that's my cue.
That's your cue because you have an FO.
I has an FO. It has a hat.
It's gorgeous. Gorgeous.
And it matches my mitts.
Yep.
Which I will detangle myself here. Up a little bit. This is the Tourbillon pattern by, is it Kim?
Chris Carlson.
Chris Carlson. And it is done out of Socks That Rock, medium weight.
Mm-hmm.
The multicolor is Hobbit Garden, and then the pale is actually a pale green, and it is Gilly Dew. And yeah.
It looks like more than 2 yarns, but
It does.
not. The Hobbit Garden is all those colors.
And if you look at it, it actually pooled when I was doing the cap portion. So there's a blue, 2 greens, and a purple. So depending on my mood, I can put whichever one I want forward. As someone pointed out at Knit Night last week, I guess, it's a mood hat. Kind of like the old mood rings. Yeah. But yeah, it does. It matches very nicely the mitts that I had done a couple of weeks ago. I will eventually do the mitts that go with this, but for right now,
it works.
It works. So yeah, that's my FO of the week.
Needles?
Needles, it was done on the
Brim?
Brim?
Is that the brim?
No. Either way, this part, like the part that's...
But it's the bands.
Oh yeah. That's ribbing or whatever. In this case, it's a picot cast on edge. Was on 3.25, which is a US 3? Yes. And then the rest of the hat is done on 2.5, which is a US 1.5.
It's pretty.
It is pretty, and it's warm.
Warm? Okay.
Because it's That's the inside. So you can see all the floats there. Those basically make it double thick. You can actually kind of see the pattern running through the floats, which is cool. I love color work. I really do. I love color work in the winter. I never do it in the summer, and I don't know why. I do lace in the summer and color work in the winter.
Yeah.
Works for me. So yeah, that's...
It's just your tendencies.
Yep. That's my faux, and then I guess I'll do my hoe, which is my half-finished object. And this is... Come on, you, focus. This is my... Well, I'll do that.
That's
oh,
better.
there we go.
Yes.
This is my Falling Leaves pattern, and it is done out of Gail's Art in the Blood colorway. And I'm doing it on 2.25, or sorry, 2.5.
No, you changed it, sorry.
Yeah, it's on 2.5 needles. And it's a 60 stitch repeat as opposed to the 80 stitch that the pattern actually
You
calls
started
for.
it on 2.25.
Yeah, and it was way too small. And then this, I don't know if you can really see it very well. I changed the heel on it just because I was kind of iffy on the way the heel looked originally, so I changed it. I will write these up and redo the pattern so that the,
do you like
changes
heel
are
better?
in. I do. I like the way this heel looks better. I just find it flows better with the pattern.
What did you do for her sock that is different?
I also, she always wears, this is for our friend Salma, who's Salma123 on Rav, and she always wears her socks out right here, like right in the last inch or so before the toe decreases. And it's how she walks. It's the balls of her feet. So what I did was I literally put, can you see it?
Maybe if you take it off. Oh yeah.
Well, you could just kind of see it there. You can see the slight patterning on the underside of the foot. And that is literally, it's starting here and goes to the end of the toe. So it starts about 2 inches before the toe decrease starts. And it's the same pattern that I have on the heel, which is the Eye of Partridge, which is literally just a slip stitch pattern, but it causes it to be almost double thick, so it will wear better than it would regularly, because that's why you put the double thick on the heel, so they wear better. So I'm hoping this will mean that her socks won't wear out as easily,
Yes,
which is always a good thing.
Yeah. And I tried the sock on. It felt real like.
See, Selma, it's already been tested for you. And yeah, so all I've got to do now is cast on for the second one. And this is one of the things that is exempt from my New Year's resolution, because it's already on the needles.
Oh, what was the New Year's resolution? Oh, right.
The New Year's resolution that I did post publicly in the group is that I cannot cast on anything new until I've done a full pattern repeat of the of my Insanity, which is the Queen Susan shawl. I will get to that in a minute.
Well, you have two exceptions.
Well,
the other sock,
this was already cast on when I said it. My exception was the sprouting socks, which I have right here.
Which are commission.
And I'd already basically planned to cast them on before I said this. So it became the other exception. We just poke the needles through so they don't come out. And this is this is actually a free pattern on Rav, and it's hard to tell. Well, you can kind of tell it better on the sides here. It has a cable pattern, an all-over cable pattern, which I'm really enjoying these. And it is oh, here we go. Perfect! Yay! So there you go. There's
it comes out really nice.
Oh yeah, there's the socks. And this is by
it's Beta Jezik.
I think it's Yezik.
Yezik.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe, possibly.
Jezek.
Okay, yep. But like I said, it's a free pattern on Rav, and it's really well written, really well done. Just because of my tensions and whatnot, I'm doing it on a 2.25, where it actually calls for a 2.5. It's an 80 stitch pattern, whatnot. But yeah, it's coming out really well, and it is cabled. but I haven't quite gotten far enough into the cable pattern for you to really start seeing it. And this is done out of Madeline Tosh, and it's Tosh Sock in the Golden Hickory colorway. And it is lovely, squishy wool.
And yes, she has to give them back.
I do. But it's lovely and it's squishy and whatnot. And then Insanity. I brought it with me today.
We're into On the Needles now.
Yeah. Well, this is...
You segued with your socks.
Yeah, true. It's a faux. This is not anywhere near a faux even. This is what I've gotten done so far. I did about a half repeat, and I finally realized that I just don't like the way it's turning out in this wool. 3 years it's taken me to get this far, and it shouldn't have taken that long. I keep coming up with excuses not to knit it, and I just avoid it.
Well, there's a reason for that.
Yeah, I don't like the way the wool's coming out, so I did a swatch on, because this is bamboo. It's 100% bamboo. And I did a swatch so you could kind of see the pattern a little better. I'll turn this kind of better side.
Do you need help?
No, I'm good. There we
There
go.
we go.
This is done out of probably merino. It was a mystery skein I had in my stash drawer. And this was done on US 1s. This is actually done on US 0s. And this yarn is too big, but it did convince me that I do want to do it out of wool. So I went and ordered the Queen Susan Shawls on Ravelry. It's by the Heirloom Knitting Group. There was a whole bunch of them who collaborated to create this pattern based on an actual shawl that's in the Shetland Museum in England. And one of the women is Flegel, who runs the Gossamer Web on Etsy. And she's actually where the majority of the people were getting their wool from. And all of the pictures on Rav that I really liked were out of her Phoenix wool. And so I went and I ordered some of that. So that will be coming in. So therefore my New Year's resolution about not casting anything on is on hold until I get that yarn. Because I can't work on this.
It's been shipped.
It has been shipped, so...
Won't be long.
Yeah. So I better work fast.
I would say it won't be long.
Hello, sir. But yeah, that's everything for me.
Yeah. So my turn.
Yeah.
I am knitting, well, I was going to say knitting the vanilla socks, but I finished them. I am knitting the Guston pattern sweater, Guston Henley by Ann Budd. It's actually a unisex pattern, and I think you can pretty much see that there. It's by Ann Budd, and I'm knitting it with Northern Wool with Tweed from SMC, and I got this from Webb's, and it's in gray, and I am this far. So
it was this big!
It's this big, and I'm about 1.5 inches before I start the pattern part up here on the yoke.
Yeah, I guess that's the yoke.
Call that, and then join to the sleeves. And that's all I have on my needles, because for the last 2 weeks I've been knitting my socks. I was doing a top called the Castle Pullover, and I decided to pull it out because I don't love it. And that's the second time I try it with that yarn, and I don't love it, so I'm going to find another. It's Malabrigo Rios, I think.
I think so.
Brown chocolate. And it's not working for me, so if I'm not happy knitting it, I'm not knitting it. So this is my only project right now. And that's it on the needles for me. So I have spinning.
Okay. I don't.
I have spinning.
Are we surprised? We shouldn't be.
I pulled out a braid of Knitting and Color, and I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure how to hold this. You can't see it with the light.
Too far.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. So it's Knitting and Color, and it's the Bloodlust colorway. And so, those of you who don't know, this is Knitting and Color, and we're doing a knit along, spin along, and crochet along with her as well.
And she does still have some colorways up. There's still a lot of the Pandora's Aquarium, which actually I believe
is actually what's on there.
That's Pandora's Aquarium, which I absolutely love that colorway, and I'm knitting sock yarn in it.
Yeah, so it's a braid of superwash merino, 4-ounce braid. Oh. So that's my spinning.
She's got some of that, and she's got some of the
Merlot. Not drinking Merlot. There's fiber left.
Yeah, there's fiber left of the not drinking Merlot.
There's no sunburst yarn, or there's no Merlot yarn left, and anyways, it's going quickly.
Yeah.
And so,
but you do have
she's
until
on
the end of
Etsy.
the month, and she's on Etsy at Knitty in Color.
Yeah.
So go check it out because it's really nice stuff.
And so stash enhancements. I has one. Art by Anna brought back her Dreaming DK yarn, and I got one of these skeins. It's a beautiful brown. It's not quite showing up as beautiful as it is.
It's a nice milk chocolate color.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. And it's gorgeous. So she's got that line back, and I will link that in the show notes. And I got some yarn from Crystal. Since you're going to show yours, I'm going to show mine. She gave some yarn to us, and it is Lorna's Laces hand-dyed yarns. So we each have one. Yep. Mine is in the tribute colorway, which is a Hunger Games sprout off. And yours is in
Black Pearl.
Black Pearl.
Which I would put money on being
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, because they do them. What else did I give you today? She's been eyeing this forever.
This is also Knitty in Color. And the sparkle just isn't showing up in here, but it's sparkly and it's wonderful.
Oh, there you can see it just a bit. Yeah. Blues and purples.
Blues and purples, and this was one of her club colorways from the Tri-Dye Club.
Yep.
And it's Blue Morpho? Yeah, Blue Morpho.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
And I really love this. And this will become socks, and I have a funny feeling I already know what pattern I'm going to do.
You can't cast on them. Just saying.
No, I could cast on. I just have to get all of this stuff cast on before I get the yarn.
Oh, okay, got it.
Every sock needle she owns will be taken out.
Yeah.
So screw sock needles. I'll just cast them on, get enough that I'm okay pulling the needles back out, pull the needles out, cast on the next one.
All right.
This is how I roll.
Other things, like we said, the Knitting Color Cal, Sal, and Cal is going on. And so that's going to be, you can order until January 31st. It'll be shipped out around February 11th. And then those who get their fiber can start spinning right away if they want to do the knit along in March, which is the March along for Kari's birthday, because it's her birthday month.
Yep. And we will have goodies in March.
Yeah, 300 members is coming soon, like you said, so we're trying to think of some really nice, cool prizes. And everybody who has joined the thread by the time we do the draw, which doesn't have to be just 300, you're all eligible. Every time we hit 100 member mark or higher, we're doing a draw for everybody. So we'll have a couple prizes, just have to decide what.
And hopefully you won't be member 300 this time like
Let's
you were for
hope
200.
not, because I, left the group a couple times by accident.
Every so often I'll get these messages going, can you make me moderator again?
Well, because if you hit, you want to send the group to somebody, and right to the left of it is leave this group, and I would hit click, oh shoot, actually shit, is what I would say, and I would message Kari going, can you make me member again? So.
Because yeah, she'd rejoin and I'm like, wait a minute.
Oopsie.
Why are you, because I was counting them for the 200 draw, and I'm like, why is Sue number 200?
So, anyways, being that I'm the one who started the group, looks kind of weird. Falling Leaves, the knit along is over. It ended on the 14th, and we didn't have as many people finish the pattern as we had anticipated. We had 6 people finish, so yay for you. Lynn Tollbaby here is in the background. She finished hers. I think you were the last one to finish.
No, actually she wasn't. There was someone else.
No, there was someone else that finished after?
I finished mine on New Year's Eve.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was 1 or 2 that came
So
out.
we decided, instead of giving away the books and the yarn and the other stuff, we're going to give each person a pattern up to $4. And so for I'm not sure how to pronounce your online name. It's YVHIHA, Tavi and Miriam.
Message me.
Message her, and she will get you your pattern. And
if you don't know what pattern you want right away, just send me a message saying, "Yeah, I know. I'll get back to you."
Yeah.
Just so I know, Yeah.
I'll put it in the show notes as well.
Yeah.
And we'll probably message you.
And to message me would be Southern Spinner, Toll Baby, and DJ D. So if you can all send me, or I'll send you a message saying that you've got a $4 pattern, and then you're right here. I don't need to tell you. And so that's pretty much it. We've received some stuff for giveaways, and we're gonna continue with that. We're just gonna slow down a little bit because we've been having them like weekly. And so that's it. Thanks for joining, and see you next week.
Yep.
Bye.